There she is. Okay, discoloration of the antifoul is just rainwater that's run down it and done that. It just scrubs off and comes back up red again, or blue under the water line. She used to have rubber bumpers on those corners that I've had to repair. Master's off the wheelhouse roof. That stainless steel cable is the rigging off my other boat. I'm going to be taking that away. The anchor is that one there. That one again is something that needs taking away. It's been damaged. It's off my other boat. I just put it there while we went out sailing. There's no windlass on the front deck, but there is a windlass with it that I've just never got around to fitting because it's left-handed, and this is expecting a right-handed one because where the chain opening is in the deck there. I've put that canvas cover over because the window was dripping water in and it was starting to collect on the dashboard inside. Okay, the two grab rails there, you can see there's something missing from between them. There should be a box there that has the navigation lights in. I bought some nice sapele for that. Same on the other side, you can see where the cable's gone up there, but it's sealed. Here I've had to put some tape over it to keep the rain out. Used to be a horn there, I've had to take that off because it started leaking. That front window there is perspex. It's just a temporary one that I put in. It's actually a fire escape. Oh, that's handy. Bloody sun destroys everything if you leave it out. That's for the door when it's rolled up. Just had to get some little marks on there. I think it's where the birds have pooed on it and rain's run down it. The aluminium scaffolding pole is what I use to actually lift out the gearboxes because they're very heavy. It's a two-man lift really. I remember when I used to be able to lift it out on my own. Okay, inside. That That's the lifting gear that I used to lift the gearbox out. That one is the port gearbox off the port side engine. That one's still sat here. The starboard gearbox is in my garage. I thought I would take it to bits and get it repaired. There's a company that offered to make me new clutches for it, but I couldn't get it to bits. You see, I've got some wood that's fitted around those windows. It still needs doing there, and that's a piece for that. I've also got some vinyl that's ready to go on and make it look a bit tidier. Excuse the mess. And there's the main cabin. The wife always puts the table the wrong way around. I'll just swap it round for you. As if by magic, the table's the other way around. The formica needs replacing on it. It's started coming loose and cracking. The table itself is quite solid. Lives on top of that plinth there, which goes down to the hull. That's spare oil for the engine and antifreeze for the raw water cooling system. It's goes in the fresh water tank as well, stop it freezing up in winter. It's not poisonous, just rinse it out well before you put water in again. There's a hot water tank. The original one that was on it was stolen when I took it out to redo the insulation, and so was the stainless steel water tank that lives underneath there. So there's a temporary tank in there. It's a 110 litre Vitas tank. It works, and it's fastened down and secured, but it really needs a bigger tank in it. Nice piece of black perspex there that I got to replace the control panel. That's what I was using as a template. I put it together just to see where the instruments would go, and you can see where I've been writing on it. Those need to go back in again, but I found that that was too close to that, and it was actually hitting it until the wood's given way there. So the wheel actually needs to go an inch across to the left of where it is now. Starting instructions for the proper keys. I've put some standard ones on, but it really should have Lucas keys on it, but I didn't want it stealing. VHF's got the MMSI for the boat, the 2 navigation lights that need to go into the wooden boxes. I may or may not get them done, but the wood will come with it, and then you can do it yourself. Those are the 2 grab rails for when you come in the door. They're off because I was doing some varnishing there. Just started too many jobs at once. Gas bottle in the gas locker. Storage, and there's the windlass that's planned to go on the foredeck, but again, it's a lower priority than some of the other jobs, obviously. Back in again. Again, some more parts and lubricants, water pump that I was going to swap back in, sink, that's not the standard sink, it's one that I put in. It's much bigger than the standard sink. Just make sure you don't turn that tap on when it's off the sink. That's where the fire escape goes, and where is it? Oh, there it is. You can just see the aluminium framework there. That's the fire escape. It's had a new rubber seal put around it. I've just not got round to fitting it yet. It's not been leaking, so it's not been a priority. Anchor chain well in the front, and you can see all the panelling's off. I was going to put some of this underneath there because when 2 of you stand on there, it needs a bit of extra support, I think. And there's all the panels that came out. A couple of them didn't come out intact. I think it was the side ones off those windows there. the wardrobe you can see the life jackets hanging out of. Wine cabinets. We used to have a microwave in the top there. And that was the power cable that fed it. Storage space, I can't open it. Again, there's a lot more sapele down here. It's all I could get that looks like mahogany. And that piece of perspex there is a temporary cover for these windows when I had them out and worked on the seals. This side's not too bad. That window goes right through there. And the toilet, I took it out. The skin fitting down there, if you can see the silver bolt like thing, that's just a cap over the skin fitting. There's no seacock on it. That is actually a hollow panel behind there. I was going to cut some holes in it so you could access it as storage. I had to replace all that because this window leaked. The window in the wheelhouse leaked and water ran down there and rotted through that bulkhead. So I fiberglassed that side piece in as a brace, and really that piece there needs fiberglass into it on the other side, on the engine control panel side. TV there, it's mains, unfortunately, it's not a 12-volt one. But you know, it's spent a lot of time in the marina and we've just spent a lot of time here. It's been more of a static caravan than a boat. This is material I got to reline the front cabin instead of having that vinyl there. It just looks nasty, so I thought we'll put some of that on. I think that's the back of it because I've used this material before and it's quite nice. Fire extinguisher under there. This floor all lifts up and there's a hand pump underneath there to pump the buildings if you need it. There's an electric pump kicking about as well. Not sure where that is, can't remember. Okay, so back cabin. And there's another 240-volt TV in here. That's like what we used to call a 3/4 bed. It's a small double. Two of us slept in there a lot. And it's got a memory foam underneath there on top of the normal foam. You can see it lifts at the edge. It didn't come with that, but I wanted the extra comfort, so I've got a memory foam topper and cut it to size and put it in. A bit of fluff. That blue stuff is the same as the gold material that I showed you in the front, and it does look nice when it's on, but I got gold for the front cabin. The seacock for the port engines underneath here, it is actually connected up but turned off. The gearboxes are off and they're water cooled, so I've just bypassed them with the pipes and just taken them straight to the engine so I could run the engines. And get in. No, the other seacock's underneath there. Wow, a lot of fluff. That's the greaser underneath there. That's one of the old alternators. They're impossible to get hold of, and I made the mistake of selling the old one, so the other one. So I had to fit some standard alternators that have built-in regulators. They're more powerful as well, so they're actually better, but that's part of the wiring job that needs redoing. What's there does work, it's just it needs tidying up. So you can start the engines and run the boat, the controls all work, but yeah, it just needs tidying up. Underbunk storage. There's quite a bit of storage space. This this is just part of what you can get to. The behind there is a lot more storage space, but you have to take the bed out to get into it. And again, underneath there, there's the steering gear for the twin rudders. And I can't think of anything else that I can show you. She's a lovely boat. We've had her for a long time, and we're sorry to see her go. It's just that we have a 40-foot yacht that's taking all our money, and that's got to be our priority. So someone's going to get a bargain, but they're going to get a fair bit of work as well. It's beyond my capabilities stripping one of those gearboxes down, and I don't have the time that it needs to do it. Just so you can see, that's where the water built up before I put the cover over. Some water comes in through that seal along the bottom of the window, and some was coming in through there. There used to be a wiper motor on it and it leaked, so I took it off. There's the wiper motor on the other side, and again you can see through the bottom where the water's coming. There's none there now, and since I put the cover on, there's no more coming. So obviously it was just those leaks, and that's fixed it. Well, I say fixed it, stopped it coming in. Up there on top, that's where I keep the keys. That's the key to these doors. Oops. There you go, that's locked. Nope. Couldn't have done too good a job of that. Just unlocked from the other side, not sure why it's did that. Okay. Really weird. Locked. Unlocked. That one worked. Took the hinges off these so I can varnish them up. Of course, never got put back on again. Plus keeps a bit of ventilation going, stops the place getting damp.